Hello everyone and welcome back to Nate the Hoof Guy as we dive into this trim already in progress. Now with this video, you're not only going to get to see this initial trim, but you're going to get to see what it looks like 21 days later. So at the end of the video, or what you may think is the end of the video, don't tap out because there's more to come. So what we've got going on here is a defect in the white line, and ultimately this hoof has released that entire sole. As I start trimming on this wall horn, you can tell how much more difficult it is to cut through than that solar horn was, so I'm going to get my grinder out to thin that down. So as we look at this hoof right now, the white horn you see along the outside edge, that's the wall horn. That's that tougher horn, the structural element of the foot. That yellowish part on the middle, that's solar horn. Now the reason it's yellow is not because of the difference in the type of horn, but that's a little bit of staining from as that first sole had lifted away that allowed slurry and stuff to get behind that, and that's what gave it that color. But it's normally the same color as that outside wall, just not nearly as hard. The area that I'm working on right now is where that initial defect was, and this is the area that we need to get all cleaned up and treated. This is that new solar horn I was talking about. It's good, healthy horn here, just a little bit on the soft side. That's why we have that block on there. Give that time to rest. It's not strong enough or not sturdy enough to bear weight of that entire cow right now. The block is going to prevent that from happening. We'll get this all wrapped up and we'll take you ahead 21 days and you'll get to see exactly how much new horn is put on. Here we are, exactly 3 weeks later. You'll notice that this hoof looks a bit different, especially that solar horn. Look at how much darker that is. Now, a lot of people question, is that from the salicylic acid treatment? The answer is no. What that is just a more intense staining. Because that claw is not making any ground contact, that sole's not making any ground contact, that staining becomes more intense over time. If that claw was making ground contact, as some of that outside wall edge is a little bit there, you can see that's a lighter color. That's because that staining doesn't have a chance to really take effect, because that, as it makes a little bit of ground contact, it wears that away. That area I'm working on right now, that's where that original defect was. You'll see here in a minute, it's all filled in. But I've got to clean this up. There's a small indentation from where that was. I need to smooth that area out along that outside wall edge so that we don't get any debris packed up in there as we have right now. So I'm going to dish that out and this will be all set to go. As you can see here, we've got this all cleared up now. Now it's just a matter of time to get this sole a little bit thicker, and 3 weeks from now, I will pop this block off and should be good to go. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you all on the next.